What is up, Beez Bladers? Welcome back, subscribers. Thank you to my #1 patron supporter. I am Brian, and happy to announce that we have well surpassed the 100 subscriber milestone. Yeah! Special thanks to my subscribers, everyone that slams the like button, and you guys that are active and commenting. You are what makes this happen and what makes it fun. I launched just over 2 months ago, and I am so grateful to be a part of the knife community. If you're watching right now, you are the knife community and what keeps it going. Beez Blades is here to stay, so smash the subscribe button, hit the bell button to get notified when a new video is released, because I will keep them coming. So let's check out this new knife and get to the giveaway announcement. Let's roll. This is a nice smashed box from Amazon. This is the Kizer Horn. And of course, I did get it from Amazon, as I just said. I didn't take very good care. I like the boxes to be in good shape too, but that's all you get for your box. Let's get her out and take a look. So here's your little insert and your information. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty nice. It comes with a nice cleaning cloth, Kizer, and an insert, general information. You can see what it is right there on the screen. This side you have pictures. So that's what you get inside. I like that cleaning cloth. This is what we came for, at least one of the things, right? Here it is. The Kizer Horn. So I will take a second if you want to take a screenshot. This is the up close screenshot time. I try to do this on every video, so you can get an up-close look and take a screenshot if you want, because sometimes the dealers, their pictures of knives look like a picture of a knife. Here is your clip side. Want to get a screenshot. Here is the back side. And look at that micarta. This micarta, ooh, I like the feel of it already. Here is the top. Move down a little bit. Get up close and come this direction. You guys have responded and told me you do appreciate the up close chance to get a screenshot of the knife. So hey, that's what it's all about. You know, the whole reason I watch YouTube videos on knives is, do I want that knife? And if they're going, I'm like, what did I just see? But anyway, so let's get a closer look here. And we'll check out the blade. Woo, that's nice. So I got this knife on Amazon. It was 62 bucks. $62. And I'll put links in the description below wherever I can find that you can get this knife. So there's that side of your blade. And here's this side. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. Let's do that. I really like this blade. I like these different blade shapes, you know. Sometimes it's like every knife has the same blade shape. I like this Wharncliffe style, kind of sheep's footy. You know, a sheep's foot blade is made to not be a piercing blade. So since this one has a slope, I would call this a Wharncliffe. That is something that people will debate back and forth all day long. So if you want to get a screenshot of the entire knife, here's your opportunity for that. There's that. And here is this. I'll just zoom in if you want to get a clean screenshot. So there's that side. And here's this side. So let's check the specs. We'll check the specs, fit, finish, ergos, blade, and get a feel for this bad boy. All right. Now, as I've said before in my other videos, I personally don't trust what the different dealers give when they list the specs, because 4 different dealers will list 4 different things. So I kind of appreciate getting it myself. So there you go, 3.25 ounces for your weight, which is really good. That is really, really good. You know, one particular website, a major online knife retailer, what they had listed for the specs for this were completely wrong. It said that it had titanium frame lock, and that it weighed like 4 or over 4 ounces. And I was like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Just from looking at the pictures, I knew that wasn't the case. But let's check out the specs here. So we know what it weighs. We'll back up here a little bit, and Now the camera does mess with your guys' view a little bit of what you see, but for our total length, we are coming in at just over 7.5 inches, so 7.6 inches. Your blade length, we'll see exactly what that is. I know that's an issue for some folks, whether that's a knife you can carry or not, depending on your region. So let's see exactly what we're working with here. Your complete blade length is going to be, looks like 3.19 if you're counting right there from the bolster, but your sharpened edge is going to be right at, coming right down here, getting specific for you. Looks like we're right at 3 inches, 3.01. So you're right at 3 inches. So I think you'd be safe there. I don't know. Check your local laws, because I don't know about all that. All right, so there's that. Your blade width, that's going to be, it's going to depend on where you're talking about. So down here, we're looking at, I'll get in the camera for you. So down here, we're at about 1/2 inch. And then I would say about mid-range, right before the thumb hole, we're coming in at about 1.15 inches. And the blade stock, what kind of blade stock we working with here? Blade stock is 0.11. Wow. 0.113. That's pretty good. 0.112. So there's your blade stock thickness. Behind the edge, I'll get that and post that up here in just a second. I'll do that after the fact, because I like to go up and down and take my time to get behind the edge for you. Don't want to give you a wrong marking on that. So let's see what the overall thickness of the knife is. What's your profile going? Your profile is about 1.36, so about 1.4 inches for your pocket profile. Let's see, your steel, you can see here, I'll get you to fokey. Come on now, what's going on? There you go, N690 for your steel. And this is a Warncliffe style blade with a flat grind, which I really appreciate a flat grind. It's got a satin finish. Let's see how long your handle length is. Your handle is coming in right at, looks like we're, yeah, we're about 4.4. Yeah, just about, I would say about 4.4 inches long. Whoops, let me get you in there. So we're just under 4.5 inches on the blade length. I think I told you, I don't know if I did, but let me double check what your overall length is here one more time in case I didn't. It looks like we're coming in at about 7.5 inches, just over 7.5 inches, which is very nice. Very, very nice. And one last thing on the handle. Let's check your handle width here. What are we looking at? So your handle width, get what you can see it. Looks like we're coming in at about 1 inch for your handle width. There's your inch mark. So you can see we're right at about 1 inch for your thickness. So that's not too bad. Okay. So going along with the handle, let's look at this micarta. Man, would you look at that? If you guys only had feel-o-vision here, you know, out of all the micartas I have, this is one of the most fabric feeling micartas. You know, some of them it says micarta and you get it and it's plastic that looks like linen. But wow, can you guys see that? I mean, it is... That's one of the things that attracted me to this knife was the look of the micarta, and it is not plasticky at all. I mean, this is going to patina really, really nicely. Man, I would totally appreciate that. Look at that. Can't help it. It's so nice. And what are we looking at? We got a pocket clip that is deep carry, and your screws are inset. And oh, look at there. It is right and left side. It is not a tip down, it is tip up, which I don't know, not many people carry their knives tip down anymore. So you have a reversible pocket clip, very nice. It's deep clip, and I'm not feeling any sharp spots on it. And you have two ways for deployment, main ways, that is, you know me, I'm going to look for them all. You have a flipper tab. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, that's so easy. And got a detent there. And then you've got, will it work? Oh, easy, easy. Lemon squeezy. We've got a nice, nice thumb hole there. This has, the pivot has cage ball bearings. Let's see if we can get a peekage. Let's see here. Can we see them? Not really. Can't really see them, but it just barely. So as far as I know, it has caged ball bearings, guys. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but that's as far as I know. So your blade is designed by Azo. And let's see, is it on here? Yes. You see this maker's mark right here? That is Azo, the Azo maker mark. And as far as your blade, this finish looks pretty nice. I don't see any problems with the finish. Checking it out here, other than my fingerprints that I've put on it. But it looks pretty good. No blade play, no lock rock. Let's check out the centering here. Let's get something lighter colored for you to see. There you go. Look at that. It is well centered. It is centered just perfect. That is very nice. And where was our stop pin? You got a really nice, ooh, heavy duty stop pin. Look at that. So that is nice. And snap. No, I mean, it is nice and tight. Let's check out the blade symmetry on the grind here. See if we can get up close and take a look. What do we look like? See if I can get in here. Can you see the edge? So this side, it looks pretty clean. Of course, this is a Kizer. They do a pretty good job. This, get in here for you. This side looks pretty clean also. I'll cut a couple things here in just a second. And the ball bearings, obviously they work because that's going well. Hardware screws. Let's check out the hardware real quick and moving right along. I'm going to guess that our pivot is going to be a T8. And here I have a T8. Yes, T8. And let's see what our, oh, hey, nice. So the body screws are also T8. And of course your pocket clip screws are T6. So there's your hardware. Lanyard hole. You do have a lanyard hole. It's not too big. So you guys that like a lanyard or a fob, you've got that option for you. Reversible carry, yes. Let's check it out and see what it looks like in the jeans real quick. So this is if you have your jeans on and you're right-handed. I could switch it around, but you guys will get the gist. Here's what you look like in the pocket. Come back out. So there you go. That is a nice clean carry. I like that the pocket clip is not doesn't have a bunch of branding all over it. I really appreciate that. So there's what you look like in the pocket. Just a little bit of the lanyard hole sticking up. So that's very nice. Very, very nice. So let's look at the action deployment here. So no wrist involved. Just, I mean, lightning. Let's come in a little bit for you. Just lightning fast. Super smooth. I mean, right out of the box, that's what I appreciate. How does she shut? Yeah, I don't have my camera sideways, but man, that's pretty smooth. That's not going to take much at all. Once you get past the detent, a couple little flicks, and you are closing. Let me come back out for you. Oh, this is going to be nice. It will. I'm going to be checking this guy out all day because I'm already liking the action and the look of this knife and the drop shuttiness. I mean, shutting it, not a problem. You know, that's how I use my knife, get past the detent and shut it. And that's what it's doing. It's not tight or anything like that. Let's look at the liner. So our liner, it looks like we're at about close to the 50% mark. It's nice lockup, nice and solid. The drop shutty I like. What about our liners here? Can you guys see inside here? You can see we got some milling in the liners, which are helping with the weight inside here. Let's see what the side looks like. We also have a little bit of milling, a little bit of milling on the inside on right there and right there. So that's a good thing. And the lockup percentage is great. Not getting any lock stick. It's nice and smooth. That's really good. Okay, let's do some size comparisons. Check the ergos, and we'll fly on through here. Please follow me on Instagram at Beez Blades. You can direct message me anytime. You can also email me beezblades@gmail.com. My only source for knives to review is Patreon and my paycheck. So please consider supporting Beez Blades on Patreon because knives are expensive. And I'll put a link in the description. I appreciate it. All right, let's check this out next to a few other knives, and then we'll wrap it up for you. So to get an idea of what we're looking at for size, here is the Spyderco Tenacious. Let's do it like this. So here's your Spyderco Tenacious. You can see it has a little bit longer blade, and one of my favorites, the Spyderco Manix 2. So it has a shorter handle profile. The blade isn't too much shorter, but you know, if you look here, you have more, just a tad more cutting edge on the horn than the Natrix, not as much as the Tenacious. So there's two to look at. So here's a couple more. This is a very popular knife right now, and I freaking love this knife. The Civivi Brazen, the 14C28N. This has a little bit longer. And this is another knife that I freaking love. You guys remember what this one is? It's the Kansept Little Main Street full size. Now those look very similar. That's why I got it out, because I was curious what we were gonna have. Now the Kansept Little Main Street has a longer cutting edge, but it's pretty much the same style of knife, and I really like this style. We'll do a couple more here. Here is another Kizer, which a lot of you guys like. Man, I'm telling you what, this knife. If you watched back when I first started, this was the knife that I got, and I dyed it. I can open this knife so many freaking ways now. It's just unbelievable. It's smoothed in, it's smoothed out, it broke in, it wore in. And I mean, I can front flip, back flip, front finger flip, index finger flip. So if you haven't seen all of the knives on here, I have reviews and you can check them out. But similar blade style. There's the Kizer Cormorant. All right, so I'll do two more, couple popular knives. Here is one that you guys really like and enjoy. Here's the QSP Hawk. You can check out my video on that and get your own opinions on the Hawk. And last but not least, here is the CRKT Pilar 3, which is a little smaller, but your blade length, cutting length is also a lot shorter. Not a lot, but it's shorter. I almost forgot to cut a couple things, so I'm going to add this in here for you guys. Let's see what she does on paper. Ooh, listen. So that's pretty nice. Let's check it out with some cardboard. Man, it just melts through it. I'm using a limp as my wrist will go, which is not very limp. But man, it just slicing right through it. And let's check a piece of hard. You guys, if you've seen my other videos, you know what this is all about. Hard, thick piece of leather. Ooh. Yeah, very nice. And you know what? That's even going to be easier. Man, it is just melting through that. Wow, that is just melting through that. But once I take this flipper tab off, I'm really going to be able to choke up and get a good grip. So I think I'm probably going to do that. So let me wipe this bad boy off. And yeah, that is really nice. Clean off my table. Okay. Just to look real quick here with your handle thickness, looking at the Tenacious, looks like it's a little more, it's going to be a little wider, a little thicker than the Tenacious. Here is the Brazen. Brazen's got a thinner profile also. You know, it isn't the flat scales. It has some contouring, which is, you know, it goes, it has some contouring, and we'll check out and see what it feels like in the hand. So this is the first time I've really gripped it. Let me back out. So how does it feel? Got some nice jimping right here. It's not aggressive. It's enough to grab your fingerprints and give you a solid hold on the knife. I wouldn't say there's much. What? Check this out. Okay, look at this, guys. Look, see this flipper tab? If you can't have a flipper tab where you are, or you don't want a flipper tab, you can remove this flipper tab. Look at that. What is that? It's a T6, and you can take this tab off. And when I was looking to see if it had how much of a choil it had, if you take the tab off, you're going to have a nice finger choil right here. How about that? Oh man, I'm going to take this off to see what that feels like, but I'll probably put it back on because I really like the flipper. But then again, I don't know. That gives you options. That is pretty cool, guys. So you can get a T6 and take this off and have a nice finger choil with jimping. As you can see right there, that's going to be really nice. That is pretty cool. So choking up with the tab on it, you can. It's a little bit awkward, not too bad, but I have a good feel in the hand gripping it. I can feel the pocket clip just a tad, like you tend to do with the deep carry, but it's not anything that seems like it's going to be an issue right now. Of course, I haven't used it a lot, but it feels comfortable, has a good grip. I really like the rounded, contoured edging, and this micarta. Get a good look there. See that? I mean, that is some good looking micarta. I really appreciate that. Man, that is nice. All right, so overall, I'm not getting any sharp edges. Everything is nice and smooth. Going over it here, checking for you. No sharp edges on the pocket clip. Everything feels pretty good. You can choke up. You just got to be careful, and you know, it gives you a nice little finger choil or sharpening choil. Not much. I mean, I really would like more of a sharpening choil on pretty much every knife I have if I had the choice. Let's check out the action one more time. So ways to open and deploy this knife is you got your flipper and reverse flick, which is like, man, pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Just like that. And if you want to open it with the blade to do some fine cutting, that is definitely an option. And can we do it with the index finger? Of course, very easy, very easy. And the one I always forget, you can always open it with two hands if you want to, right? So overall, first impressions, good. Things that are nice, pretty much most of it. The micarta is amazing. Things that aren't so nice, I would say, I don't know. The lockup and everything. So far, my impressions are 2 thumbs up on this bad boy. So that's what I have to say about that. Let's look here. I guess it's that time. What? All right, here are the giveaway instructions. To celebrate, I'm giving away one of my knives that you've seen on this channel. It may be one that was featured, or it may be one that was used to open a package, or one used for size comparison. I've bought a brand new one of the knife I'm going to give away, so the winner will get a brand new knife, and it's one that I really like. The winner will be chosen randomly, and the entry video will post in just a few days. So you probably want to hit that notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss it. This is very exciting. I can't wait to give someone a knife and brighten their day. Do me a favor for right now and comment below if you could choose 2 days of the week that I post the new content. What would those days be? And I'm curious why. My goal is to learn what you guys and gals prefer and work with that, because I do 2 videos a week and I would rather post them on the days that you prefer to get new knife content. So have an awesome rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon, and then do something that's very important to me. Be careful and don't cut yourself.